I have a quick and simple Christmas card for you today, plus I'm sharing a brand new Black Friday product from scrapbook.com. Hey everybody, it's Joy here and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited about this product. This is their new glass mat, you guys. It has an A2 size marks, your 5x7 marks, and then you have more like square marks on the sides. I didn't take the measurements of those. You have your little corner edges. Definitely keep those. And it has little feet underneath. It has centimeters on this right side, and around the other three sides it has rulers. It has a metal back, and this is 13 by 13. It comes with 4 magnets to go with this, and I love a glass mat, and I love that it's white. I am so happy about this. And for people that have never used a glass mat, I'm just going to show really quick because my card does not have any coloring or ink blending. So I just have a scratched piece of paper. You can ink. I'm just showing how you can clean this off. I'm just inking, making sure I get it all over my background. And you have your magnets that will definitely hold down a stencil. And the size is perfect. I have this on top of my mat, my craft mat, my self-healing craft mat from scrapbook.com, and it sits still and it holds. I mushed my ink on here. I added water to this. I'm just showing you can pick that up with your paper. Just easy, and this is going to clean up so nicely. It does not stain because it's glass. It's tempered glass, so it doesn't break. It is fabulous. Now, I don't know the price of this at the time of filming, so I will have that down in the description for you, linked and listed. I'm using these nested fir, fancy fir trees, and you can see there's tons of different sizes, and usually you layer them in 3s with a little stem. I'm not doing that today. I'm taking the smallest tree, and I'm doing the top 2 layers. So, okay, let's put this quick and easy Christmas card together. It's colorful, it's cute, it's A2 sized, and I'm working on my glass mat here. So I have my patterned paper that I'm using is from the Jolly 6x8 paper. That's the colored paper, not the pattern, excuse me. The Nutcracker paper is my patterned paper here. I'm adding some foam adhesive on the back here, and I don't know why I was going about this the hard way. I just was. But my point is, what I should have done, and this would have been so much easier, and I again, don't do as I do as I say right now. So I added 1mm foam adhesive, and then I'm adding another piece of 1mm foam adhesive in the openings because it die cuts out your little squares. This is the stitched scallop block frame die. It's so pretty. I love a good scalloped edge. It has some stitching on it, but of course it die cuts out those little center pieces, and you could change out the colors. I kept them the same of this cute polka dot paper. This is just really fun. I've been seeing a lot of cards on social medias with colorful Christmas trees, and I'm like, I need to do something like that. It's so simple and so easy, and yeah, super, super cute. So I'm lining these back in. The reason why I added another piece of foam adhesive in the center is because I want this to be popped up. I don't want it to be level. And so I'm also going to add 1mm foam adhesive around the frame. So here's what I should have done. Added the 1mm foam adhesive around the frame because I have strips, not the roll. And then I should have added 2mm foam adhesive once that's adhered to my card base, and then add my little squares inside. Don't ask me why I went around this way because it doesn't make any sense. So it works, but it was just weird. Anyways, so now I have that. I'm going to remove all of my foam adhesive and place this on my background. You're going to see that fun little minty pattern paper just around the scalloped edge. And because the paper's white, I wanted to have a colored cardstock behind it. So I went with this pattern because it's so pretty. Again, this is from the Nutcracker patterned paper from scrapbook.com. And right now they have a lot of Black Friday sales. So definitely want to check that out. I will put a link to their Black Friday page down in the description as well if you want to check out everything that they've got going on. Okay, so now we have our background, and here's our cute little trees. So using the Jolly pattern, or paper, not pattern paper, it's smooth cardstock. I'm just taking a red and 2 pinks and 3 greens from that paper. I have taken the smallest Christmas tree out of that nested fancy fir trees that I showed you at the beginning, and I'm taking the top 2 layers because this is a 3-layered tree and it does have a stump. But I wanted these little tiny trees to fit in those little squares on our stitched scallop block frame. So that's why these are the size that they are. And so I'm just gluing the tops to the bottoms, keeping it super simple. I'm going to add 1mm foam adhesive to the back of these guys so they also have a little bit more dimension off of the little squares in the background. But these colors go perfectly with that little polka dot patterned paper that we're using on the back. So I have everything lined up in the color order that I want. So I'm just going to get these placed down, and don't they fit perfectly? And they're just the cutest little fir trees. I love these. And like I said, I've been seeing colorful Christmas trees all over social media, and I thought this is just a fun little way to do like a non-traditional Christmas card. But I think you could get away with doing it totally traditional and just alternating between a green and a red. You could do this in all blues. That would be really pretty too. So anyways, super cute. Love the idea. Then I am using the holiday stamp set from scrapbook.com, and there is a cute little sentiment in there that says, "Oh, what fun it is," which I think is fun with this card because it is so playful. So I just have a little scratch piece of paper that I am putting in my MISTI stamping tool, and I'm just going to use black ink, keeping it super simple. This you could make, I mean, with other than the die cutting, you could make a lot of these cards, like so easy. And then again, with that nested fancy fir trees, you have so many sizes of trees that you could use it for something else. So I've talked before about loving like my holiday gift guide video. I love their nested dies from scrapbook.com because you can use them for so many things because there's so many different sizes. I think it's one of those things to definitely have in your stash. Okay, now that that's trimmed out, I'm going to add 2mm foam adhesive behind this. And I like that it's a small sentiment because I did not want to cover up my center trees completely. Those are my traditional colored trees, and I liked them right in the center. So I'm going to place that foam adhesive down, line up my sentiment, and then I'm going to come in with just a little bit of white pops of color, and I'm just going to add 3 little dots right around that sentiment. I'm going to tap the back just to smooth them out a little bit, and then we can take a look at this up close. How cute is this? So fun, so playful, easy and quick to put together. Okay guys, thanks so much for joining me. Remember, check out that deal on that glass mat because you don't want to miss out on it. And thank you again for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.